The Chicago Bulls had some moments that were great and some moments that were bad, which is why I'm going to be talking about the Bulls season and review how good their season was. Last season, the Bulls finished the regular season as the 11th seed in the East with a record of 31 wins and 41 losses, not even making it into a play-in tournament to have a chance to make the playoffs. It seemed like the Bulls were done rebuilding and trying to make the playoffs because they traded away their 2021 and 2023 draft picks to Orlando for Nikola Vucevic, but people didn't really know what they were going to do during the offseason to turn their team around. In free agency, they went all out and signed Lonzo Ball, Alex Caruso, and DeMar DeRozan. Nobody really knew how good the team was going to be, from people not knowing how Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan was going to coexist, from both players being the first option on their teams last season. There were a lot of different opinions about the Bulls, where people either loved or hated what the Bulls did with their team. The Bulls started off great in the beginning of the regular season, with them winning their first 4 games and going 38-21 in the first half of the season. Everything was going great for the Chicago Bulls, with their star players Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan becoming all-stars, being the first seed in the East, and getting good production from players that people wouldn't have expected, like Ayo Dosunmu and Javonte Green. However, the Bulls' success ultimately ended due to their team having a lot of injuries. Many of their key players missed a bunch of games because they were hurt, like Alex Caruso and Patrick Williams. The most impactful injury that the Bulls had to face was Lonzo Ball's knee injury that made him sit out for the rest of the season, which made the team lose Lonzo Ball's playmaking and defense. The Bulls not being any of the top teams in the league was concerning as well. They won the games they were supposed to win, but the teams that had a better record were the teams the Bulls struggled against. In the regular season, the Bulls haven't won a game against the Miami Heat, Philadelphia 76ers, Phoenix Suns, Golden State Warriors, and Memphis Grizzlies, who are some of the teams that are still in the playoffs. After the All-Star break, the Bulls started to collapse and fall down in the standings from the first seed in the East to the 6th seed at the end of the regular season, where they matched up with the Bucks in the playoffs. Nobody gave the Bulls a chance to win the series against the Bucks, let alone a game. The Bulls managed to win Game 2 and tie up the series, but lost the rest of the 3 games by 16 or more points. The Bulls are going to have some choices to make in the offseason, but the most important decision the Bulls will have to make is if they're going to re-sign Zach LaVine, who is going to be an unrestricted free agent. The Bulls had a pretty good season overall, but now there's going to be higher expectations for the Bulls now that people have seen that they are capable of making the playoffs. The Bulls need to make sure that they keep trending in the right direction next season and become a contender in the East.